Oops. Good morning. I'm still reporting on a new Supreme Court decision supporting parental rights in general. Monday's new Supreme's decision has far reaching implications for parental rights and religious freedoms. The U.S. Supreme Court vacated, that is, returned, a lower court ruling which had upheld New York's ban on religious exemptions to school vaccine mandates and forced LGBTQ readings to young students. The lower court's ruling had eliminated religious exemptions for government required childhood vaccinations and leftist readings, leaving only medical excuses as legitimate ways to keep kids from forced vaccinations and left leaning political indoctrination. The court's brief order directed the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit to reconsider its March 2025 decision in light of the Supreme Court's June 2025 ruling on the topic. In that ruling called Mahmoud versus Taylor, a 6-3 majority sided with parents seeking to opt their children out of school lessons promoting the LGBTQ lifestyle, citing the First Amendment's free exercise clause. Justice Samuel Alito, writing for the majority, drew parallels to Wisconsin versus Yoder in 1972, which allowed Amish parents to withdraw children from public schools after eighth grade. Alito emphasized that government mandates burden religious exercise of freedom when they force parents to expose children to content undermining their faith. The Miller plaintiffs, a group of Amish families and schools, argued that New York's exemption repeal violated their rights by treating secular medical objections, which require no annual recertification, more favorably than religious ones. The Second Circuit had upheld the anti-parental control ban, claiming it did not target freedom of religion. In vacating their ruling, the Supreme Court did not absolutely specify what the ruling should be, but signaled that parental rights should be upheld as at least equal, if not superior, to state governmental mandates, sometimes issued in support of political outcomes. Attorneys hailed it as a checkmate for religious freedom advocates. Kelly Shackelford of the First Liberty Institute, representing the plaintiffs, stated, "Who has authority over our children, their parents or government bureaucrats? This case affects every American's religious freedoms and parental rights." New York officials in their Supreme Court brief argued that vaccination laws promoting public health are superior to parental input. They did not comment on Monday's order. New York, like California, had ended religious exemptions after measles outbreaks in Orthodox Jewish communities, citing declining vaccination rates. The remand could ripple beyond New York, where 45 states have stood firm in allowing parental and religious exemptions. Critics of strict leftist and vax mandates, including Children's Health Defense, called it a huge win, noting Mahmoud empowers challenges in states like California. The Second Circuit must now revisit whether New York's law is generally applicable under the heightened and more specific Supreme's scrutiny. As the case returns to the appeals court, it underscores ongoing tensions between public health and First Amendment rights. The Supreme Court's action, though summary, revives hope for exemptions amid debates over school mandates versus parental rights. I'm still reporting from just outside the citadel of world freedom. Good day.